Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, in a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka. Give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on another team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. So Pittsburgh's offense takes the field for the first time today.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
It feels louder. Your composure will be.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they... On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked.
They marked it. So Syracuse's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today.
It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Orange. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
This time, David, they'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really.
And he breaks into the open. And after the huge scramble, they'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to... Trying play action. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert. It's not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
That makes the score Syracuse 7-3.
Want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cuse. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker.
3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Off. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Pitt. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split them out right.
The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the right side. Oh, and the defense. He's going to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Now he's got it all. Handoff from the gun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards.
Not every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. This one's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks. Going up top on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Looking to pass on second down. Avoid. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat and down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's got it. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man. He gets it oh so close to the... He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. Great move. Now he's got room. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get them. Leaves it with the back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, this team...
Off the play fake on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on
tail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a clap.
Off the play fake. Gets rid of it. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down. Tight end trying to get a read on the D. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Orange.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use it.
Drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes...
Go up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to take off. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Defensively on third and long,
He'll come out throwing on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just, no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
And he's not going to get there. The defense... No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Syracuse, 28-17.
From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to...
It's really frustrating for a defense when you cover that first play and you knew it was going to be a pass, you cover everything short, within the quarter.
He's loose. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
On second down, looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The penalty wipes out from the gun. Wants to pass. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that stiff arm is a weapon. Cross in motion. He's going to pass on second down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Chopping up this.
And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Throws toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Cuse.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man.
There he goes to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's looking on the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of... They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic with his... And he's running in the open. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet is all over. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. They'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, off running backs to help these tackles out on the edge because you're right. That pocket has been shaky. And if it continues to be that way in the second half, this
first got to stop the run game that's been chewing him up.
Fires left. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and he's looking to throw. He finds his man. Dragged down to the turf, but they're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. The wideout. And his throw is incomplete. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down.
Field goal range, they go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion. Well, the kicker's 0 for 3 right now in this football game, and we're going to need him, but he needs to get right in his mind. He's got to find somehow, some way to get his confidence back.
Grab behind the line. It's Doe. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got him. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense coming up big.
Incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Right on target this time. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass. Looking for space. It's Thompson. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And they just kind of sneak.
He's looking to throw. Got it! And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the...
Simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down. And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
On the field and ready to roll. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time.
And the pass hits, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
First and 10.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Moves around to clear up the vision. Headed to the end zone. And he has vexed his defense. Touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have...
Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get it.
On second down, wants to throw. It's caught. And they exploited that soft spot. Shows motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him.
So dominant. I do think it's going to have to come through the air, and you're going to have to turn your quarterback loose. Let him.
Not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was...
And I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable.
Just keeps moving. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Pitt. And the comeback is on.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
To the air on first down. He's got his man. He's brought down solid.
Like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And looking to go up top on first down. Coming after it. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the sin short from the 40, they'll try to move the chains on the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move.
Another day here on this drive.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
And that's just a...
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big step with first and goal. They're trying to get to him. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead.
The play-action fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Not keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another...
He's going to throw deep right side. He caught it. Touchdown, Panthers! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo...
College football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got...
Got the quick completion. And the defense holds firm on now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He'll fire to his right. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
He knows the receiver, downfield, offense.
The give to the tailback. Nice move there. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Cuse. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On target to the left. Touchdown, Panthers! You thought they were done! They're not! They're back, baby! Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself...
Off the play fake. He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle.
...on right here to make sure we win this one.
He makes the connection. Brought down to the ground, but he has... Using his legs, it's Thompson. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man? He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him at the... Comes out throwing on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And is knocked away and incomplete the defensive play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Dances away from the D. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle before he's... They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He's gonna pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers incomplete. They'll try to get the first through the air. Lets it fly. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in the sudden change situation.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They're working that left side. That is exactly what you're looking for when you...
Crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore.
Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can get moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints.
He's looking for a man on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Syracuse. They move on top here in the fourth.
Syracuse. Number
And they're
10.
able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big
Gonna take it.
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made...
On third down, going up top. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Complete, and looking for enough for the first down. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. The Orange, he's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. It's complete. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it. He wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. Just too much juice on. He wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. Just too much juice on that one as he officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here. Thinks the call is going to end up going his way.
And shit like this is just completely unbelievable. I mean, the refs are trying to hit him. There's no way the refs have money on the game like that. What the freak? How?
He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. He is brought down, but man, he's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
Number 2.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.